Yo, playing some TDM on what's this map? Yemen. Yeah, man, it's trash map. But I want to talk to you about why so much Call of Duty hate. I noticed that like the game gets more popular every year. It sells the last one. It gets better and better. Yet it's if you go to any Facebook page or some blog site or look at any YouTube video, you'll have several people, especially PC fans, talking about how much the game sucks and how you don't have any skill and this and that. I'm like, go to one of those MLG tournaments when they're getting $1 million and tell them that they have no skills. The freak is you talking about? But I just don't get why, out of all the games in the world, it gets so much hate. Now, it's a game that, yes, anybody can just pick up and start playing and be okay. It is that type of a game. It's not lacking skills, which is what all the fanboys of Halo would say, or maybe Gears would say. But it's definitely a competitive game, which is turned into. And I guess people who can't compete at it, or people who suck at it, they feel some type of way about it. I don't get that. I don't understand why. um, no, it's not perfect. Black Ops 2 is a broken game. It freaking has horrible hit detection. Pistols are overpowered. The no scoping, quick scoping is stupid and shouldn't be in this game. Period. The lag issue. It's like they didn't care about fixing any of this. I don't remember. Lag has always been an issue. Spawns have been an issue, but the spawns in Black Ops Deuce is beyond ridiculous. I'm taking a coffee break right now. Look at all these roaches on the floor. Man, they went ham to show you all that. It's a fruit stand right there. That's probably why there's all these bugs around here. Boom. That's how you camp, dog. Anyways, yeah, the game has its issues. It has its faults. It's not perfect. It is broken. True. So, but every game is. Every game has its issue. And what I don't understand is the Call of Duty hate is like, yo, Call of Duty gets more and more popular every year. More and more people play it. And it's only grown. It outsells the previous copy every single time. Like, every single time. It even did well in a recession in '08. I think it was Modern Warfare 2 was the one that was out at the time. I guess. I'm not sure. But it did well in a bad economy. Yet for some reason, all these people seem to, if you post a comment or a video on a blog or a Facebook fan page for gamers, you would think that people who play the game could appreciate it, but it seems like they don't even have an opportunity to speak. Before they do, some butthurt I can't play Call of Duty says something stupid in the comments, and it's like, I don't get that. I mean, I don't like RPGs rather. I don't like MMOs. I'm not paying to play a game I already own. I don't like that concept, but I don't have a problem. Oh, he should have got me with that C4. Nasty. I don't play those games, but if I have a Facebook page, which will be in the description box, for people who play games to come share their photos and their owns and their moments. Welcome you all. If you want to grow your channel, because it's helping me grow my page too, it's there for you to do so. And I don't mind people posting WoW or games that I don't play. I don't play GTA. People are all like, why don't you have that GTA? I'm like, that's not my type of game. I'm just not into it. I'll lose interest in it so quick. I don't play it. But I don't knock people or feel some type of way about people who do play those games. Like, this is not for me. Now, if I'm in an Xbox Live party and I'm playing the duty and you're in here talking about WoW and talking about enchanting and raiding and all that nonsense in my party, in my air, I'm gonna mute you quick as hell. I don't want to hear that trash. I will mute you. I don't want to hear that while I'm playing the duty, but I mean, if that's what you play, that's what you play. And a lot of people I actually, play with, they play those, duty is like secondary, like it's something to play in a leisure. But they rather play Halo, or they rather play, the WoW, or, any of those. That was gay. I should never jump down anyways. That was stupid on my part. Could have went undefeated. Ah, there's a lot of 10 procedures down there. One thing I noticed in this game, this Black Ops, is because it was so easy to get 10 prestige. There's a lot of people with that, and it's trash. Like before, if a person was 10 prestige, they weren't. That doesn't mean they're good. It just means they play a lot. But in every other Call of Duty, it meant something. Now you see people with like low ranks, and of course, because people reset their stats, with a green bar or the little symbol still, and those hoes do better than some of these 10 procedures. You look at the KDs and stuff; it's kind of trash. I don't know. I just noticed that worse than this Call of Duty. Before in Black Ops 1, you see a party full of 10 prestige, you be like, oh, I can't just run around being silly. I gotta play for real. Yeah, I got shot down quick. That was a waste. But anyways, this game, I like it. Duty, the series, it has a lot of work to do, has a lot to finish, to be better. It's not ever going to be perfect. There's always going to be hit detection, latency issues, lag, connection problems, all that. That's always going to be here. Game is far from perfect, but I just don't get how, if you don't like it, I understand, don't like it, I used to play games. I used to play Halo. I used to love Halo 2. And after Halo 3, I just fell off of Halo. I just no longer had any love for it. And it's funny, too, how, like, Halo, a very competitive game, they try to dumb it down and nub it out. And then, because they wanted, it for to be a competitive game. That was the savior of the system. So they let the pros have it their way. And they got rid of dual wheels. They made the nades weaker. They did a lot of things that the pros wanted because they're the ones that plays the game. Then soon as they kind of nub friendlied it, made it so that bums can play too, a lot of the pros was like, yo, I can't play this game anymore. Halo 2 was like it. The last couple Halos, I haven't been that game anymore. It's just not that game. And the hilarious thing is that Halo 4 copies some of the aspects of Call of Duty as far as streaks and calling in things and the movement. They even have the Call of Duty movements. If you want to like use the control and throw your nades and all that, they have that set up now. For they were reaching because they understand that Duty is making all the money and every year they get better. And of course they don't really necessarily invest that in improving the game, but every year they're growing and they're winning. And Halo isn't. And that's why Halo and Gears of War Judgment also hopped on the bandwagon of making a more Call of Duty-esque feel. Again, so why everybody's hating on the Duty and how much it sucks and have words for feel some type of way about a game, which I don't understand why. If you're a gamer, we play games, and that's the issue. I get fanboys and I get competition. I get people who, because they're good at one game and you're not, they want to say you're trash because you play this game, whatever. I don't get into those semantics. That's what little children do. But I just don't get how the game has so much hate, even though it has so much love financially. Every year it outsells. That doesn't mean because it outsells is that it's a good game. By no means. A lot of dumb stuff sells and makes money. But my point is that everyone is copying off of it. Halo and Gears could stand on their own in the past, but now, and Judgment was a bust. Judgment, that was stupid. It was trash. It should have kept it the way it was. It should have never tried to hop on a bandwagon. Judgment is trash, But I think that I think I just got another message from on the PC because somebody's hating on my a post I put it up. This whole commentary is basically about a picture I put up on a couple pages. They don't really upload a lot of stuff, and I was trying to be active on the pages on Facebook and show you some games, and it's crazy how many negative response you get like instantly as soon as I put it up, and I'm getting messages back and forth and out now. But all I did was show a page of a clip, just like you're seeing now, the end game report of a game where I went 38-8, but I lost, and the title was "The Stuff I Don't Like, Greens." And yet people took offense to that, or they felt some type of way of trashing that game and saying people who play that game suck at games. And I'm a Call of Duty fiend. That's probably the game I've invested hours and hours and years in Call of Duty. And it's to the point where it has set the bar. I'm not into Battlefield all like that. You know, Halo, I lost my interest in that too. Gears 3 was a good game to me if you have hosts. I mean, if you have dedicated servers, meaning if you play with the dedicated servers, it's a cool game. And I think that they should have never changed, but they want that money, and Call of Duty has that money, and they have that fan base, you know, so they are thinking business wise. And as you see, that's probably going to affect the gameplay, because the hardcore people, the people who've been practicing for years, who've been building up the skills to play that game, they're starting to fall away from it because it's not the same anymore. Everybody I know who had Gears of War Judgment, they either rented it or they had it and they returned it within like the first week. Seriously. You know, that game should have been never made, honestly. Should have been free for Xbox Live. That's what it should have been. And I don't know, but that's just my quick rant of how I don't understand why the duty gets so much hate, and why people, you know, does certain games take more skills? I guess so, but that's what you play. Don't be tripping off what other people play, you know, because especially if you can't compete or do well in the Call of Duty. I mean, it's not a hard game. So what does that say if you can't do it? Again, the game is not perfect. It has a lot of work to do, but it has my addiction right now. It's what I've been playing. I prefer Treyarch, even though this Black Ops Deuce is broke, spawns suck, pistols are overpowered, snipers are ridiculous with the no scopes. All that stuff is stupid, but it's still, I have 27 days played on this trash game. It has my addiction. I don't know why. But that's my rant. I'm done.